What's up, YouTube? Are you finding that the majority of your emails are ending up in the spam filter? If so, stay with me because I'm going to show you a neat little trick that you can use to actually improve your numbers drastically. Before we get to that, my name is Eric Hammer. I'm known as the man with the hat. That's because I wear fedora pretty much everywhere I go. I'm actually one of the few people who can pull one successfully. Well, me and this guy. Now, if you're new to the channel, what I do here is two things. I review software and info products to make my online niche. Basically, because I want to make sure that you don't end up buying a bunch of crap.
What a load of crappy crap.
Bye, boy.
Or, this is just ridiculous. Stop the complaining. He complains constantly. He's so annoying, that guy. Anyway, I also do a lot of videos involving mindset and how to make extra money on the side, as well as a lot of stuff involving entrepreneurship.
Yes, he's an entrepreneur. He's very successful.
Thank you, Liz. Now, you see, she's a sweetheart. I love Liz. I know she says the same thing every day. You probably get tired of hearing it if you're here on my channel every single day. But you know what? I will never get tired of hearing it. Liz, you have a place with me as long as you like. Now, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I drop new videos, because frankly, subscribe means nothing here on YouTube anymore. Go ahead and like this video, comment down below, and let's get right into this. Okay, so one of the biggest issues that email marketers like me, like anybody who wants to make money online really, is that you end up in the spam filter. It sucks. It's a pain in the neck, and you really need to figure out a way out of the spam filter. Excuse me. Now, there's a whole bunch of things you can do with this in order to keep yourself out of the spam filter.
Egg, bacon, and spam?
I'm not talking about that kind of spam. I'm talking about... Never mind. Anyway. So one of the things that's really important is to keep yourself out of the spam filter is, sorry about that, is that you need to avoid certain words. Now, I know everybody knows you avoid certain words, like the word free, for example, the word money, things like that. But there's some words that may not be as obvious. That's why I love this particular website that I found. It's the ultimate list of email spam trigger words. You can go ahead and Google that. We'll run through it real quick and see. Now, obviously, some of these things are obvious: earn dollars, make dollars, etc., etc., from home. But some of them are not as obvious. Okay, for example, online degree. Maybe not so obvious. Online biz opportunity, potential earnings, work at home, work from home. Okay, big bucks, check, cheap. I mean, the word cheap, So you kind of have to think a little bit outside the box in order to get around these things. The old method that a lot of people used to do was they would put, in order to use the word free, they would put F apostrophe REE. Doesn't work anymore. The spam filters have gotten wise to that. They will list it as spam anyway, or at best you will end up in the promotions folder, which a lot of people don't check. At worst, you'll end up in spam, which you'll never be seen. Okay. Those who are not familiar, in Gmail, there is a promotions folder, which most people think that's spam. That's not spam. There's actually an additional folder called spam, which is basically hidden unless you look for it, and 99% of people don't even know it exists. And so if you end up in the spam folder, forget it. Your emails may as well not be sent out at all. So now here's the thing. When you say free, even if you use those little tricks that you think is going to fool the spam filter, it's not going to fool the spam filter. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work anymore. So what I like to do is I like to use euphemisms. And one of the best ways to do that is to actually go to synonym.com and look for euphemisms. So for example, let's actually do that right now. Let's go ahead to synonym, and you can go build the list again. Right, and there's a whole bunch of these kind of websites. You can use all kinds of things, but you can put in the word free, for example. Right, and obviously free has various meanings. So you have to look for the correct one. Okay, so I mean, what I personally like to do is I will use something like no cost or done for you or uh, gratis, for example, is a good one. Okay, things like that. You want to use words that don't necessarily mean what, or maybe money. Okay, so for example, what I do for money is I use the word BUX, which most people don't use that particular spelling of the word bucks. They use BUCX, BUCKS, which does usually hit the spam filters. BUX usually doesn't, just because most people don't use that particular spelling. And so I usually can get away with using the word bucks, BUX. Or you can go over here and you can see some other terms for it. And there's other, obviously, there's more than just synonym.com. There's a whole bunch of different websites similar to this. But you get the idea that basically what we can do here is go here, look for a synonym.
Cinnamon vodka.
Cinnamon.
Not cinnamon, synonym. Anyway, you look for a synonym uh, uh, for for your word, and go ahead and use that instead of the word in order to try to get around the spam filters. I hope you found this video helpful, and please go ahead and subscribe down below if you did. And if you did, also go ahead and leave a comment, hit the like button. Really appreciate it, and I will see you on the next video.